Hi. Hi guys. Okay, so today we are going to talk about microwaves. Like, what a weird topic. But I just want to tell you that we actually stopped using a microwave a couple of years ago for a lot of different reasons. And I'm just going to kind of go into that. But like everything I've been teaching you guys, it's always in moderation. So using a microwave once in a while is not going to kill you. Okay, it always comes from the repeated habit. So a lot of times when we do things, we do them because we've always done them, and we just do them subconsciously. We don't even know that we're doing that. So let me give you an example, and I'm so out of touch with microwaves because I don't use them, but it's just so easy for us to grab some leftovers and throw it in the microwave in a plastic container, in a styrofoam container. Just throw it in the microwave. Or, you know, we have leftovers from this or that. Or maybe we are steaming vegetables for the night and they come in a steam bag. We just throw that in the microwave. Or we have a, you know, like a lean cuisine for lunch and we throw that in the microwave. So here's the problem with the microwave. The microwave is heating your food with waves, and I don't know specific studies that have been done about what that can do to your food, but I do know that somehow it changes the nutritional value of your food, and it's just really not good for you to ingest those kind of that kind of energy. It changes the energy in the food. It changes something about the food. So I have made the choice in my life to just not use a microwave. What also happens when you use a microwave, a lot of times when you're heating something up in the microwave, it's in some sort of container. You always want to try and use glass if you do use a microwave, because glass is not, is the word permeable, maybe, I think it is, where it can't, like, you know, melt, or your food, it can't, like, combine with your food, I guess you would want to call it. Now, styrofoam and plastic, all of that can kind of melt in some form or way, and possibly, you know, get in with your food somehow, right? And we just know that, like, plastic is just not good. You know, that whole thing about BPA plastic, where, you know, plastic can just, like, kind of, it's permeable. It's not like a solid, so it can seep into your water, it can seep into your food, whatever, right? So you know how plastic takes on the flavor of a food that was in there, or it takes on the flavor of soap from the dishwasher or whatever. It can do that for a lot of different things, and when you heat it up, it just intensifies that, and it can get into your food, and then you're ingesting that, which we don't want to ingest. So I just want you to think about ways that you don't always have to use a microwave. Like, for instance, I just ate leftovers from last night. I had chicken and Brussels sprouts and a little bit of brown rice, and I just took it out of the fridge and I ate it cold. Normally I'd throw it on an iron skillet or in a Dutch oven. That's also a cast iron Dutch oven, and I would honestly just heat it up really quick. But today I was kind of in a rush, and I didn't really feel like heating it up, and I don't have a microwave, so I just ate it cold. I think we are so used to warming things up and eating hot meals, that's what we feel like we always have to do. You don't always have to do that. Why do you do that? Maybe you like cold leftovers. I don't mind cold leftovers, so that's how I ate it. Sometimes I'm in the mood for something warm and warming up to, you know, warm my body. But today I just ate it cold. So I want you to think about things like that. Think about ways that you can reheat your coffee. So, like, we make coffee every morning with a French press, and we will put our coffee into a thermos. And it makes about 4 cups. We don't finish the coffee every day. We always have leftovers, but we have a bigger French press because when we have people visiting, we want to make sure that we can make 4 cups. So we have it in this big thermos. So we usually pour about a half a cup of coffee each, and then we put the rest in a thermos. And then the thermos keeps it warm all day. So if I want my other half a cup coffee, you know, in an hour, or maybe I want to have one in the afternoon, I have a little bit more and it's still hot in that thermos. So that's a great way to keep something like that warm. You can always warm things up on the stove. Remember, you have a stove, you have an oven, you can warm things up a little differently. I know maybe you don't necessarily have time to warm things up that way, and that's why a microwave is convenient. Yes, convenience is always gonna win. That's why you're probably eating lean cuisines to start with, and that's a whole another video. and why we're talking about whole foods and eating better, right? Making better choices. But anyways, I just want you to just start to think about your microwave use and maybe how you can bring that down a notch. I'm not saying to not use a microwave ever, or to go as drastic as myself as to not even own a microwave. I haven't owned one for 2 years, but do what feels right to you and to your family. But I think it's good to be educated on the fact that, you know, microwaving your food may not be the best option. So just stay educated on it. Maybe do some research on your own. I want you to comment below and just tell me what you're thinking about it. What are your thoughts? How can you decrease your microwave usage just a little bit each day? Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.